haven't prepared anything. I didn't think through this for over 3 minutes. I kept racking my brain about what to do. I started senior year a week and a half ago, and I really thought that I could come up with something, that I would film and figure out B-roll, and Friday would roll around and then suddenly I would have an idea that would essentially commemorate this milestone, this coming of age, this end of an era, this beginning of decision making that will set the trajectory for a good chunk of the rest of my life. And I couldn't. I really tried. I really thought that something would come to me, that I would feel reverent. But I've had a video in my drafts that I have been postponing because it was essentially me scrolling through old videos from last year and seeing these poems that I had come up with, 3 of them, in the course of 24 hours, accidentally, a few days before senior year, and it would be titled, what was it going to be titled? I had a whole thing planned. Oh, joy. Ran out of storage. It was going to be titled Entry number 002, 3 things I accidentally wrote the week before senior year. It was 3 prose-like poems. And I haven't even recorded the voiceover, and I kept telling myself, oh, it's maybe because I'm not in the right environment, or I've been putting it off, or it's just never quiet enough in this house. And I'm home alone after taking the bus home, and everyone's at work, and I haven't recorded it. And it got me thinking, because I got home and I poured myself a glass of water, which is over there, and I should probably drink it. And I was watching a video that showed up on my feed from this poet, this writer, that I've taken a liking to seeing pop up on my screen every so often when I scroll aimlessly. And it feels so easy. Write something, find it worth enough or significant enough or just slightly interesting, and then film yourself on your phone, vertical, click record, say the thing, end the thing, post it. Doesn't even have to have dramatic cuts. And I remembered how acutely aware I am of the internet, of AI training softwares and platforms and plagiarism, and all of those things always inhabit my brain inherently. I am not afraid of it, but I am constantly aware of it. So I've never posted any of my stuff online. So I've only ever submitted things to organizations or to competitions because my friends said that I should. And I've never actually shared my work online or outside of my friend group or outside of school or outside of assignments. I never have. Because what if someone takes it? And I have like 2 other poems that I've written since school started, and I want to do something with it. I want to put it out there just to say, here it is. Here is something that existed in my mind even though it was ordinary. Something that I've just put for 2 seconds significance on some damn woman on a bus wearing plain clothing and a bright blue scarf. Shut up, phone. Flipping through a newspaper, and it caught me. And I wrote a poem about it when I got home after I fell asleep on the bus there. And some things are never meant to be shared. The point is, I'm full of all of these inhibitions. Things that shouldn't matter. The whole reason why I made this is to quote myself, the undocumented documentation of everything here. Anything and everything. And I can't, because I'm afraid. Because what if someone steals? What if someone takes it as their own? What if someone sees it and then does something that I'm unaware of, you know? And it was so easy for that content creator, for that poet, because he has a platform, because he's written a book before, because he's established this is who I am and he's known for it. Obviously, everyone's affected by potential plagiarism hanging around in the air like fog or smoke that somehow the smoke detector doesn't detect, as is in its name, smoke detector. That's what happened in school today. I was in a classroom and then it smelled like burning plastic and that substance that you use when you're dissecting a frog in class. And then we're like, well, turn the lights off. We turned the lights off so we can see if there was a potential fire. We saw smoke heavy in the air of the classroom, and then we looked up in the light fixture one of the bulbs had blown out or something, where the wires had fused or something, and fire. And the smoke detector didn't catch it. And I'm worried that if I put my stuff out there, I will never know what happens to it. And so one day I'll post that video. One day I'll read my poetry. One day I won't be afraid of writing, and one day I'll be a little more honest when I feel like I should make something to represent something in my life that is typically understood as significant, when internally it feels incredibly ordinary. One day I'll get there. One day I'll get there. But for now, I will drink the water I poured earlier. That I should have been drinking this whole time. And I suppose you'll see me when you see me. So, thank you for bearing with. This was supposed to be YouTube short. And then my phone ran out of space. Yeah. See you when I see you.